Hey y'all, thanks for stopping by. So, mental health in this country is a joke for everybody, honestly. There's a lot going on right now, and it makes it really hard to kind of do these sort of personal checks every day. At least, this is what I've noticed. It does seem to be a trend with everybody, too. With everything being locked down, I saw an article the other day that said something about the lockdowns are ruining young people's mental health, and all I can think is you can't really fix what's already broken. So, it doesn't really matter, honestly. With that in mind, though, regarding mental health, there is a group in this country that I think they're having a rough time of it because of a lot that's going on. And it's men. Men's mental health is a joke almost all the time. And not just a joke that it's pathetic how things are in this country and around the world, but literally it's a joke. Men crying is a joke. I saw a thread the other day of some woman who, in a long thread too, trying to explain herself, but talking about how she feels like men crying doesn't turn her on or isn't attractive. I'm not crying to turn you on. I don't care if you think this is hot. Like, I'm having a moment. Let me have it. Damn. But with all that, too, there's interpersonal jokes that people will tell. If there's a guy crying, man up. I think that's the most common thing that guys get told. Man up, you know. You only can get told that so much for so long before, hopefully you don't start to feel like your problems really don't matter. It's important to realize that we're all together in this, Sure, societal issues aside, yes, the society that we live in was and is largely dominated by men. And the laws and, the structure that we built, yeah, it was made by men. So you can easily say that the problems of men's health and those sort of, those kind of jokes about men being emotional and, telling people to man up, you can easily say that those problems are because of the world that man created. Fine. That you're not wrong. That doesn't help though. Especially when you're dealing with people in a progressive field who are aware of these issues. They're still having these kind of mental health problems. And they get told, well, your problems really don't matter. Well, or these problems are actually your fault. The reason the world is this way is because you're a man, because men did this. That doesn't help any situation. It's not comforting to know that. And I don't know if it makes you feel better to tell people that, but on an interpersonal level, the people that you're talking to, they're more than likely not going to be the relatives or descendants of these people who made these laws, who made this society. They're just struggling the same as you are. And sure, you can say that their way in life is easier, but I really want you to think about that. If you're told from everyone around you, the people who you look up to, the people who don't like you, that this world was made for you, that you've been handed everything on a silver platter, but no matter what you do, you can't reach that next stage. It seems like there's always an obstacle in front of you. That can wear you down. If nobody takes your problem serious over a long enough time, the moment when someone does take you serious, you'd be more inclined to join up with them. You'd be more inclined to listen to more of what they have to say. And unfortunately, when it comes to men in this country, and I say this country, maybe worldwide, but I can only speak for where I am, the only place in my life that I felt like my problems were actively listened to and responded to without excuses were far right boards. 4chan, 8chan, some incel boards. Obviously, I'm not in those anymore, but I still remember that today, that those were the people who listened to me. Those are the people who made it seem like my problems were valid and not just real, but understandable. Now, most of the answers that they gave are horrible, honestly. I don't think that the reason men's mental health is bad is because women and other groups are suddenly getting more mental health services. That doesn't matter. The main issue isn't access to care. It's just us caring about each other. That's it. Most of the time with men, people don't care. Your problems aren't important, or your problems are because of the environment that was created by men. If this sounds familiar to anything that you've heard or anything you've done, think on it. If you're a guy who feels like your mental health is laughed at or looked over, I hate to say it, but it probably has been. It's really common for stuff like that to happen with men. I would like to hear what's wrong. I would like you to tell me what's going on. If you want to leave a comment and, maybe have open discussion with people, cool. It's good to, I would say it's good to try and reach out to as many people as you can. If you don't want to put it all out in public with anything like that, go to my profile page on here. There's an email address that you can email. That'll go straight to me. It's a relatively empty inbox because all that's supposed to be going through there is stuff for this page and, well, my other social medias. But send me a message. Tell me what's going on. Because you need someone to listen. It's always good to believe in yourself, but unless you, without having some kind of support system, even just, it could be going to church, it could be a faith system that you have, but without feeling like there's something beneath you to catch you, the world can get dark fast, and it can be hard to climb out of. So don't be afraid to reach out. Again, offers on the table. My email address is in the page, or leave a comment. But let's talk. Tell me what's going on in your life. We'll try and, at least we can listen. Y'all try and have a good day.